For a game filled with complicated strategy and scheming, receiver extraordinaire Jordy Nelson sidesteps the difficulties with distinct ease.
To me, we've played the game long enough. It's not that hard of a game. It's all about just doing your job and doing it to the best of your ability.
Jordy's simplicity springs far beyond a jersey, from roots that grew deep and genuine. Emerging among the NFL's elite, the Green Bay Packers Pro Bowler has become the model of consistency.
I just hope, people see who I am and understand that the person I say I am and the person I act is the same person. There's no two sides to the story. It's the same person every day.
Jordy's straightforward approach comes from his rural Midwest upbringing, growing up on a Kansas family farm. What about Jordy the receiver best reflects Jordy the farmer?
I think first is the discipline. I think growing up on a family farm, that's where our income came from. And we relied on everyone to do their part. So you're running some very valuable machinery, working with animals, whatever it is, that you have to be disciplined what you're doing and know what you're doing in order to get it done correctly to provide for the family. And then I think hard work as well. The first thing that comes up about farming is the hard work. So that connection we had as a family of being around each other and relying on one another, I think, was great.
I would imagine that's provisional for your teammates that don't have a reference point for family.
Yes.
Have you found that?
We have. A few years ago, I took back a lot of the receivers. It was around the time of my birthday, so my sister and family threw a birthday party. And my grandparents were there, and we played wiffle ball in the backyard. And everyone from my mom to my dad to my grandma and grandpas were playing. I mean, everyone was in it. And I remember after that someone would say that this would never happen at my family get-together. You couldn't get everyone together. You couldn't get everyone to get along. When you hear the stories like that and their stories, you really appreciate what you had.
As a receiver, Jordy had to catch up quickly. The former high school quarterback was a walk-on at Kansas State to play defense, where he switched positions again, catching passes and eventually the attention of NFL scouts. That brought him here to Green Bay, where his cold weather durability, hands, and heart are all embraced.
So I had a lot of learning to do, especially at this level. So I was trying to, pick it up as fast as possible. I had a great group of receivers and coaches at Aaron as a quarterback to teach me and to learn from and to watch. So I was in a great situation. We had a lot of wide receivers, so I was able to sit back, watch, develop, and wait for my opportunity.
It was like a match made in heaven, wasn't it? Coming here to Green Bay?
It was. Headed into the draft, didn't really care where I went. But once we got drafted to Green Bay and understanding the community and how it's shaped in the area and the surroundings and all that, my wife and I did. We realized it's a perfect fit for us. It's an honor to be a part of the organization and most likely be able to spend my whole career in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and that's something I think everyone dreams of.
The Lambeau Leap. We can't do it, you can. So tell me about that. What's the thrill for you in it?
Every time you score, there's a rush to it, if it's home or away. But to be able to do it at home and then jump into the fans, it's part of the tradition. It's one of those things that not very many people get the opportunity to do, to celebrate with the fans in that way. So we enjoy them. Sometimes they can get crazy, but it's always fun and unique every time.
All 53 times over his 7-year career. For Jordy, scoring reaches past points to purpose. He handles opportunities with the same vested interest that was extended to him.
And it goes back to that challenge of what am I going to do while I'm here to make an impact? It's to change something. First and foremost is God and the abilities that He's given me and put me in certain situations. But I've been blessed for coaches, teachers that I've had, family and friends that, have just impacted you. And again, it goes back to growing up in a small town, that you have a lot of people that, had a hand in what I'm able to do now and who I am today.
Jordy became the first Packers player to surpass 1,500 receiving yards in a single season. His trademark is sure-handed reliability in critical moments of big games, while his reputation favors generosity and humility. The Packers' Super Bowl win in 2011 reinforced his perspective for the eternal.
Remember, why we're here and what you stand for. And going into the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, can change your life forever. And it doesn't. It does. If you have the foundation, if you have, Christ in your life, there's more to you than just football. Don't get me wrong, that's our goal this year in my job, is to win the Super Bowl. But if all you have for life is a Super Bowl championship, you're gonna come up short.
Jordy Nelson, whose long strides have turned disciplines of farming into a field day of football success. sowing generously and reaping generously by grabbing hold of his most significant yield. What do you admire most about God's transforming power?
It's just amazing that no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, He's always there for you. He's waiting on you. You can't do anything to earn it. And nothing in life is that way. And I think that's why it's hard to understand it sometimes, is because no matter what you do, whatever it is, you can never buy that. So you just have to accept His grace.